Yeah, what up? It's Triple B, Base Boss of Basement. Please like, subscribe, and donate. Right, it's all below in the description. Right, so this is just a quick video. Quick video. By the way, I should be going live for those that know. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. Now, David Morrell from Cuba, based in the US, vs. David Benavidez, Mexican stroke Ecuadorian. Although they push him as Mexican, of course, because, you know, the Mexican fight fans want to support a Mexican, not an Ecuadorian. Also fighting out of the US and born there. So this is a really underrated fight. This is one of the most interesting fights for a bit. I've already done a preview, so make sure you check out my video on the preview, right? I've already done a preview, and I went for Morrell. And it could be a points decision. Morrell's a big puncher, though. And the thing is, Benavidez is not that hard to hit. So there's a part of me that thinks, you know, it could be a late stoppage. I went for late stoppage or points on Morrell, which is kind of hedging, which is cowardly. But if you look at my bets, then you can see what I've done. I've gone for a straight win on Morrell, a KO win by Morrell, and a late round KO win by Morrell. Now, so I've seen, you can see my bets. Now, for all the betting people, right? I don't want people going afterwards if they don't come through. I lost money because of you. It's your money. You do what you want with it. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And remember, if you go back and see my videos, if you watch as a fun for years, I've made a lot of money for me funds, right? You can't get every prediction right. You know, no one knows what's going to happen. But if you spot value and you point it out, you win. And I win every year on boxing. I always am in profit because I keep a note of it. But I don't win every bet, do I? Right? It's all about the profit in the long term. So I don't want no crying. But these are the bets that I'm taking. And I have taken. Now, it's been a weird fight, right? It's a weird fight. Because if you look at the bookies, I've never seen such a diversity and weirdness with the prices. Check it out. Yeah? So the top price you can get on Morrell is 3.25 at SpreadX. That's put on 100, you get £325 back, including your stake. The bottom price is 2.5 by Sky Bet, okay? Which is put 100, get 250 back. That's a massive difference. That's a difference of £75, right? I mean, that's a huge difference in price. You never usually see such a big difference. And the weird thing is, right? The weird thing is that actually in this week and even after the weigh-in, and this is what I'm talking about, after the weigh-in, right, the prices have got longer on Morrell for some reason. And Morrell looks in fantastic shape. It's just so odd. It's a strange fight. And I found myself doubting myself, going, well, hang on a minute. Boxing News is going for Benavidez on points, possibly controversial, which is a reasonable prediction, in my opinion. However, you know, and there's a lot of people going for Benavidez. I think if you ask most of the so-called experts, especially in the US, they will choose Benavidez. But I think a lot of that is because he's the big name, you know? He's the one they push as a supposed next superstar, right? Even though, right? Obviously he's undefeated, but so's Morrell. I mean, Morrell's not well known. He's gone under the radar, but people know he's a good fighter. But Benavidez is the one who's been pushed, okay? And is more experienced as a pro. Not as an amateur, okay? Of course, this is the pro game. But they both have the same knockout ratio. They both have the same knockout ratio. Yeah, they have exactly the same knockout ratio of 82%, which is interesting. Obviously, Benavidez has had more than double the fights, but whatever. They weighed in at exactly the same weight, 174.2 pounds. And this is for the WBC interim. Yeah, I know. Whack, whack, whack. WBA regular, whack, whack, whack. Light heavyweight titles. But it's still a serious fight. Benavidez has quitted. I'm going to beat the F out of David Morrell. He's going to see the Mexican monster this Saturday. Why doesn't he call himself the Mexican Ecuadorian monster? Anyway, I've already covered that. There's no rhetorical questions. There ain't no Ecuadorian fight fans in the US to buy the pay-per-views. David Morrell says, I've already seen what he's all about, and it's all fake. Right? There's been a lot of beef. I think there's a bit of genuineness in this beef. I like Morrell I don't know, man. I like the way he looks. He's, no homo. He's quite a good-looking guy, and he's coming ripped and in super shape, and he looks like, he's gonna bulk up when he hydrates. Both have moved up to light heavyweight from super middleweight very recently, right? But this is what got me. I look at Morrell's body. Now, Morrell, you remember I talked about it in the video, in the original preview, looked fat. When they're doing the promotional stuff, he had a big hairy belly, a big hairy belly, and he was trying to give it the big one. All right? And he looked, at the wear in his body, looked soft, a bit soft around the mid-waist. And his arms look untoned and slim, It's like I mean, I'm exaggerating, but like that middle-aged body, when you have a bit of a belly and skinny arms. I mean, I'm exaggerating a bit, but he doesn't look like a ripped, world-class athlete. And, we all knew, he gets fat between fights, and he was a fat, chubby kid, 250 pounds at 13. I mean, he doesn't live the life. He gets his drink on. He gets his yayo on. He got a restrictive title for a positive test of yayo. Of course, he didn't get banned for 4 years like Liam Cameron because he's a star, but, he got stripped. And he's quite, he takes quite a lot of shots. I like Morrell's style. He does keep his hands up quite high. I mean, I've seen him get hit a bit as well, but, he holds his hands up quite high. He judges his distance well. He hits very hard. Benavidez is not that hard to hit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Am I going nuts? I mean, why? I don't know. I feel like, why is everyone like backing? I think it should be at least an even fight on paper, even and even. Yeah, I just don't understand why Morrell's an outsider. I mean, I think, it might be a slight edge towards Benavidez, but, 3.25 for me is a super price on Morrell. That's if you got spread X. As I said, if you got any brain, you sign up to all the major betting companies. Why? Because they'll give you free bets at the beginning, and it ensures you will get the best value, the best price on everything, right? And, they all give you promotions and boosted odds. And it takes 2 minutes to sign up to a betting company, right? So people are just so lazy, they stick with the same betting company. If you like the Triple B, use your brain. You sign up to all of them. You take advantage of all their promotions, all their boosted odds, and you get the best odds every time. That's why I got 3.25 on Morrell. Instead of, if I just use Sky Bet, I get 2.5. And I put £100 on, there's a difference of £75 in the winnings. I mean, think about that. Anyway, I'm still going for Morrell. Again, it's that thing, I always say, if you really want to know who you really think and genuinely who's going to win the fight, and you're not being biased because you like a fighter or prefer a fighter, ask yourself this. Who would you bet on if your life was the bet? And I'm nervous, but I would go with Morrell. If I'm totally wrong, I'm totally wrong. But I don't see how it can be worse than an even fight. That's for sure. And I think Morrell is going to come of age. Well, not come of age. He's going to show his true self. Yeah. And that's the other thing, height. So allegedly, Benavidez is an inch taller. Although when I see them line up, they look either the same, or Morrell is slightly taller. Morrell's meant to be 6'1", Benavidez 6'2", but BoxRec's not very good on heights. And fighters will lie about their height. Ain't no way Tyson Fury is 6'9". There is no way. He's 6'7", maybe 6'7.5" at the most. Okay? So it might just be also Morrell's hair is quite high, but I'm looking at their forehead, and it seems to me they're the same height. So I'm going for Morrell. I'm personally going betting for a late stoppage because there's more money there. But a points victory wouldn't surprise me. But I'm hoping he finds Benavidez easy to catch. And Benavidez is conditioned. I'm not saying he's out of condition, but he was certainly fat going into camp, and that's no good. And he doesn't look like a world-class athlete. So anyway, yeah, you do what you want to do. Don't blame Triple B if it doesn't work. But I'm saying there's some value on Morrell. And I'm saying it's a good fight. And I'm saying Benavidez is easy to hit. And I'm saying that I don't like the look of his body shape. All right? Peace, guys. Make up your own money. Make up your own mind. It's your money. It's your money. And I put mine where my mouth is. Believe that.